Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the Oracle read for today, May 23rd, 2024. It's Thursday. You may follow me in the book, the Insta, the Talk, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. We're going to use the Hidden Truth Oracle, All Things Intuitive, Cosmic Timing Oracle deck, Amazon website, personal website, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, Sensual Rebel for clarification if needed. Okay, you can get that at their shop on Etsy, Rare Rebel. And then we got the Twisted Oracle, Twin Flames Exposed. I got this on Etsy. I think if you just put in the Twisted Oracle, it should pop up. And they have a bunch of other decks on there too. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. Okay? I know I say it every video. I say it every video for a purpose. For a purpose. And don't get me wrong. You know how long it took me to realize that not every read is for me? And not every part of every read is for me? It took me a minute. But then I learned. So don't get mad when you feel like a read doesn't go your way. That just means it's not your read. If you hear something you don't want to hear, then it's not your read. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not your read. So why do you need to get upset about it? You don't. It's not your read. Oy vey. I'm going to be pulling out these Sensual Rebel cards, I'll tell you what. Okay. I hope everybody is having a fabulous Thursday. It's actually really nice here. I still have my windows open. I think it's supposed to start raining tonight or tomorrow or something. Seven cards on the table. We'll do two more shuffle throughs. This is interesting. This is different a little bit. Okay. You know, I like to look at the top of the deck. Okay. Let me set those over there. I want them to fall on the floor. Okay. We've got reckless sex. I'm going to clarify it in a minute. Workplace affair. I usually clarify it first. I don't know why I didn't do that, but whatever. Queen bee. Depressed. Fucked up over you. Fucked up. Pop the question. Backstab. Secrets. Shocking news. Left you hanging. Heartbreak. Justice. I love you. May we have a clarifier on reckless sex? Can you hear that? It's ice cream truck. It literally drove by me last week. I had no cash on me. I was like, I could have totally been like, stay here a second, let me get cash. I want ice cream. I did not. I should have. Damn it. I should get some ice cream now that it's getting warmer, or some sherbet or something. Okay, I got a card, but I want to finish my shuffle through. My shuffle. Okay. So the clarifiers on the reckless sex, just friends. Pleasures and desires. So I'm getting two things. Well, I'm getting a couple things here. With the just friends, I think one, this is God's way of saying that you and this person really should have just been friends, but my light just went off on its own. Can you turn it back on if I'm right? Please? Hello? I'm going to turn it on in a second because I feel like it's too dark in here. And I just turned it on when I came into the room. I think God is saying that you should have just been friends, okay? Like, workplace affairs, not. And it's not that some of them don't end up okay. Like, where I work in the warehouse, well, I know of one couple that's there. They both work there. They work in different departments. They're not any type of management whatsoever. And I don't know that either of them could be, really. But they're married. They've been married a long time. They have, I believe, adult children or almost adult children. And I know that there's people that date, on and off or whatever. You hear rumors and stuff like that. It's just not really ideal. I mean, and it's not the norm to meet someone at work and fall in love and get married and have kids and stay together happily forever and after. Workplace affairs typically don't end like that. Let's just be real. And it just causes a disruption for you and for the other person, and it's just a safer bet to not get involved in those types of relationships. Um, so I'm getting that. I'm also getting that, and and I'm just gonna say this, like, you're this person and they're the other person with the workplace affair. Okay, male, female, take how it resonates. Um, I'm getting that this person has many friends. Okay, like they consider you a friend, like a friend with benefits, and they have many in the same workplace, many outside the workplace. And you might have just went into this thinking like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be friends with benefits, it's gonna be very casual, once, twice, whatever, and then it's done and over. Um, I kind of feel like both people develop feelings for each other, okay? Now, that could be like they developed feelings for you after a breakup, because there was some kind of breakup here. Um, or you both could have went into it and developed feelings, and then with the pleasures and desires, I think both parties were just really thinking about sex. Like, you know, not really thinking of the consequences, not really thinking ahead, okay? Not really thinking about repercussions. Let me turn on the light. It's too dark. And the whole freaking fan went off. Okay. So that was the reckless sex, the workplace affair. Again, this other person, many workplace affairs. And that's not. That's not to say that this person didn't. How do we say it? That's not to say that this person had all these workplace affairs at once, right? Like, they're sleeping with you and, 20 other people. It could be they slept with someone, they slept with you, they slept with someone. You know what I mean? When it was over with you, they moved on. When it was over with them, they moved on. Okay? And again, take how it resonates. You're the queen bee or the king bee, okay? Very secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. Um, I'm going to skip some cards here to go to this because then I got to circle back. The relationship, whatever it be, casual, friends with benefits, you found out some secrets, okay? With the backstab card, pain, cheating, deception, mind games, love bomb. I'm not getting anything abusive other than the fact that this person, even if they weren't sleeping with someone else while they were sleeping with you, the secret is this person is a chronic workplace affair type person. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas you might, like, rarely ever do this, if ever at all. And then you find out that this person just jumps from person to person to person. And you're like, what the hell? Because I mean, let's just be honest. That would kind of make you feel like kind of like a joke, right? Like if this person is just like, let's say for example it's a man and you're a woman and this man is sleeping with all the women in the warehouse and you had no idea, and then you guys, call off your arrangement, and you're like, wait a minute, like, Cindy told me this, Daphne told me this, Tanya told me this, and you're just like, ugh. I think it was shocking. Like, I don't think you really expected it of this person. You didn't think this person was like that. I almost feel like with the left you hanging, no closure, no contact, left on red, I feel like you guys broke up, but you didn't really break up. Like it just, like if they were calling you to meet up, like one day they just stopped calling. One day you just stopped seeing him in the warehouse, like they were avoiding you. You know what I mean? Like it was like a ghosting situation. It's just a little harder to do when you work together. I feel like even though you may have been in this situation where it was a casual, it was a friends with benefits, I almost feel like you really liked this person. And again, with the just friends card, like maybe you guys were friends and then you went sexual into a sexual relationship, okay? And if you liked them as a friend, you liked them even more after having the sexual connection. I feel with the pop the question card, like I feel like you even thought like, okay, well, even though this is casual now, like I feel like it's gonna progress and eventually lead to happily ever after, is what I'm getting. If this doesn't resonate with you, then this is not your story. I think the backstabbing, the secrets, the shocking news left you hanging. I think that left you in a depressive state for a little bit. Um, you were a little fucked up over the situation, over this person. You experienced heartbreak. I mean, we all experience heartbreak. Doesn't necessarily always have to be romantic heartbreak, but I feel like with the justice card and the I love you, um, I feel like if this person hasn't started seeing some type of um, karma, some type of judgment, okay, ooh, they will be. They'll be seeing some type of karma. Possibly like sleeping with someone they shouldn't sleep with, like maybe and not necessarily in the workplace either. It could happen anywhere. Like sleeping with someone that they shouldn't sleep with, like maybe a friend's spouse or a friend's ex-girlfriend or a friend's sister. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this person is just gonna move on to someone else, and it's gonna be a huge mistake, and it's gonna bite them in the ass. It could be one of those things too with the I love you card, like they're gonna have, and it's very common, right? It's very common for karma to work like this. This person shat on you, lied to you, used you, right? Left you hanging, okay? It's very common for that to turn around and happen to him the same way. I feel like with the love you card, it's meant to be that way. It's meant to show them like you can't just mess with people and not expect there to be some type of consequence, and you're not only causing a consequence for yourself, incurring the bad karma, you're making a consequence for the other person that you screwed over. So it's like you're double screwing over somebody. I don't know that they're necessarily going to realize like they're in love with you, but it's almost going to be like realizing like, oh, and again, this is just an example. Like a man realizing like, oh, I had a really good thing, like she was a sweetheart, she was really good to me. We had a great sexual connection, like I should have dug deeper into that. Like I should have put more effort into that. I should have invested in that. Like why did I look elsewhere? Why did I just leave her hanging and then jump on to the next chick, Jump on to the next chick. Yeah, okay. I think it's coming to the realization that they could have loved you, that they should have tried, that all the little meaningless hookups, again, meaningless. Meaningless. Like if like realizing, and I hope everybody realizes this at some point, for God's sakes, like and I've said this before, do you want to be a 90-year-old man looking for his happily ever after? When you're 90 years old, you should be in the nursing home with your sweetheart of, 50, 60, 70 years, whatever, holding hands, watching TV, and dying in your sleep together. That's what you should be doing at 90, not looking for a woman to take care of you. It's too late. It's too late. And that's why toxic lifestyles always backfire, right? Everybody's entitled. I was just thinking about this earlier. Everybody's entitled to live the way that they want to live. You want to fuck around, you want to fuck a different man or woman every night of every day of the year. Fabulous. You go right ahead and do that. How do you not do that and not realize that there are consequences to those actions? And it's not even like the sex itself or the possibility of pregnancy or the possibility of STDs. Forget about that bullshit. It's about the fact that you're wasting time. Not only are you wasting these people's time, the ones that you're messing around with, you're wasting your own time. It's a waste. It's one thing to be out there dating with a purpose, trying to meet someone that you can fall in love with, that you can spend the rest of your life with, okay? That's totally different than jumping around from bed to bed to bed to bed because you don't want anything serious, because you want to be a bachelor or a bachelorette your whole life. Where do you think you're going to end up? And then on top of that, for people, men especially, to have the nerve to talk about body count, women's body count especially, it's just a joke to me. Like, you want to be able to sleep with a different woman every night for 10 years, but you don't think that any woman that you come across that you actually want to be with long term should have a body count. Make it make sense to me. And I gotta say, as a woman, I don't want a man whore either. But at the same time, like, I'm not gonna judge you on that. You slept with however many people you slept with, and that's that. Same thing for me. I slept with however many people I slept with, and that's it. I just don't understand the wasting time. And if you're out there and you can't figure it out, if you can't figure out what you want or what you're looking for, then look to God and ask God to send you someone. The thing is when God sends you that someone, don't turn your fucking nose up at it. Don't be like, well, that's not what I wanted. What did you want? What'd you want? A Barbie doll? A Ken doll? A muscle man? A chick that weighs 10 pounds? I mean, tell me what you want. You want a preteen? Like, I'm not trying to be disgusting. It's just seriously. I think that is the justice in the end. Is going so far in your life and realizing you wasted all that damn time chasing tail. Whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Because men and women do it. Doesn't matter. You waste all that time. This person's justice is when you wake up that day, that one day, and you're like, damn, I'm like 65 and I have nothing to show for it. I have no one to show for it. I almost feel with the heartbreak, the justice, and the I love you that this person experiences their own heartbreak and they want justice for what happened to them. And that's when they have the epiphany like, oh shit, I'm getting this because I did this to so and so and so and so and so on. Because look at this person. Like, this person to me looks like absolutely terrified. Almost like you gotta like fight off the demons because you got so much bad karma coming your way for treating people like garbage. Let's see if this person has anything to say. Flipped over. Dang it. Ah, they're all flipping over. I am not available. I feel you even though we are apart. I feel like that's you. I think it could be this person just thinking about when you two were together. Because not every casual friends with benefits is, a shitty situation or ends shitty. Like, I'm sure there were some good times, some good moments, some good memories. I remember every detail of that day. I think that's you finding out the secrets and the shocking news and getting depressed. That's what I think. Okay, it says I'm not available, but let's see if there's any time cards here. Within 3 months. Not likely. Let me do one more shuffle through, okay? One more shuffle through. I forgot to mention, this is my 200th video. My 200th video. I'm so excited. And thank you to all the subscribers and the supporters. I love it. Oh, wow, this is even more than 3 months. This is the last card to pop out at the holidays. And then bottom of the deck is in February, okay? So I think for some of you, this person, I think for some of you, there's no closure. Even working in, like the same workplace, I think even if you see each other, you're just kind of like nod at each other and go about your business. For others of you, it's going to be anywhere from 3 months till next February. And I feel like this person isn't going to come... I feel like this person isn't going to come in with the intent to get back together. This person is going to come in with the intent to apologize, to say they're sorry, to maybe tell you about what they went through and how it made them realize how they treated you and others, okay? I feel like for a lot of you, like this is just not going anywhere. And I'm not really sure you would want to. I mean, you want to do a friends with benefits situation at work, okay, fine. But when it's done, let it go. And I feel like... I really feel like whoever you are, you didn't know that this person was like a serial workplace dater. You know what I mean? I feel like if you had known that, you probably wouldn't have, taken the bait, so to speak. I also get for some of you too, this person with the Queen Bee card, okay? Secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. That's you, okay? But for some of you, that could have been this person too. Like they're just very much a workaholic to the point where they don't really have any other options but to have a workplace affair. At least in their mind, okay? Like some of them don't know where else to go to find, sex or a date or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. I also just got, for maybe one or two of you, maybe just one of you, you learned the truth from another person in the warehouse, someone that was your friend, and it turned out that this person had been with this person before and didn't warn you, didn't say anything. And yes, maybe they just felt like they didn't want to get involved in that way. Maybe they just felt like that was none of their business, But I also feel like they didn't say anything on purpose. Just kind of like, well, it's not my problem, you're gonna sleep with whoever you sleep with. And I feel like this is someone that someone called a friend. I don't know that I would call that person a friend. And obviously, the friend runs the risk of telling you, hey, like, I slept with that person. They get around. I'm just letting you know. Obviously, telling you that, they run the risk of losing you as a friend because you might not believe them. But I feel like, I've always felt like at the same time, like, you tell the truth. You don't hold that back, especially when it could mean something for a friend. If the friend doesn't like it, then the friend doesn't like it. If you lose the friend, then you lose the friend. It is what it is. Obviously, if you lose the friend over something so stupid, you weren't really that great of friends. I don't know that I would consider that a friend. I feel like that happened to one, maybe two of you. Like, that's how you found out about the secret? Like, they told you after the fact? instead of telling you before so you wouldn't get involved. That just that that eats at me. I, I just don't understand how I just don't understand people. I feel like for some of you, if you didn't necessarily want this workplace affair to get out in the rumor mill, I feel like for some of you it probably wouldn't. I feel like with the shocking news card, like the two of you together is kind of like an odd couple, like not really what someone would expect that person to be with or you to be with. You know what I'm saying? I feel like nobody would suspect, so like if you haven't told a lot of people about what happened, nobody's gonna know because that other person's not gonna say anything. I was kind of, I was kind of in a similar situation like 2 years ago. One of the guys and one of the women in our department started dating. I had no idea, like, oblivious. I literally had no idea. Um, she ended up leaving to go work somewhere else. They're still together. They moved in together. They're very happy. Um, and they're a really cute couple. I'm friends with both of them on my Facebook. And I talk to him all the time at work, and I'm actually supposed to see her tomorrow. Um, Very cute couple. But, like, at the time when everything was developing between the two of them, like, I literally had no idea. I like, didn't even wasn't even a nugget in my brain that the two of them might get together. Like, seriously. That's it. That's all I'm getting. I'm not seeing or feeling or hearing anything else. Yeah, I'm not feeling or seeing anything. That's it, guys. That was your read for today. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, it was at least entertainment. Happy 200th video to the Humble Hermit. I am ecstatic. I love it because I love to do this. Tomorrow is Friday. If the weather's good here, I'm actually supposed to go to a food truck festival after work with some friends. So I would probably come home and do the Oracle very late, and it probably, I'm just gonna be honest, probably would not upload until the next morning. I did a tarot read this morning and left it uploading when I left to go to work, and like, what was it, 10 minutes before I got home, it finished uploading. 10, 11 hours later, it finished uploading. I don't know, maybe my internet was out, I don't know. But yeah. And if I feel called, I'll do a read in the morning or affirmations or something like that if I feel called to. Um, but otherwise, you won't see me until very late tomorrow. And I hope everybody enjoys their Friday. And I'll be on for Memorial Day, so it's no big deal. I mean, I work the day before Memorial Day, but whatever. I'll be on. I'm always on the weekend. Have a good night.